dogs that wander in, and you can point and say,
That's
go
true.
over there.
Nancy Camber, but she knows where to go.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, they can hear,
So-
so we're all good.
It is about that time. For those of you that are at home, welcome. For those of you in person, welcome. At home watchers, if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments below. We will have someone watching it so that we can respond to them. If you do it while we're doing the live, we will answer it live. If not, we will answer it in the text. So keep an eye on it. In the future. For the future viewers. All right. So, welcome to the January orientation session. My name is Tamara Kinzer. I'm one of the instructors here. You'll see me bebopping around the facility. I teach Puppies Plus, Nosework 1, Nosework 2, proofing class. I think that's it this time. I think.
It's a bunch.
I teach a bunch. But I'm bebopping around here a lot. I'm going to be going over a couple of different things for you. First of all, what to do when you get here. A couple of housekeeping rules. So when you get here, we ask that for our 615 students, you do not, we will not have this door open until 6 o'clock. So, yes, we will have this door open at 6 o'clock. You'll come in. As you're coming in, be mindful of the other dogs that are out and about coming in. Not all dogs are going to want to play with all other dogs, especially the real old grouchy dogs don't necessarily want to play with the super young, energetic puppies. So try to keep a little bit of space in between yourselves as you're coming in and out of the store. I know it can get a little congested, but just be aware. For my 7:30 students, please do not come into the building until 7:20. That gives the 6:15 guys a little bit of time to clear out so we don't make the in and out more congested than possible. At 6:15, for the students that are behind the white fence, which we will be going ahead or talking about in just a minute, the kennel staff is usually pretty on it and will have this back gate open, but on occasion, especially when the kennel gets super busy, they might not necessarily be done before 6 o'clock. So if you're a 6:15 student behind the white fence and that gate is closed, you are more than welcome to come in through this white door. If the gate is open, absolutely feel free to go in that direction. For my 7:30 students that are behind this white fence, we ask that you try to go through that back gate as much as possible, because it really, really, really does cut down on so much traffic. It's easier, it's more direct, and it's just a nicer experience for you guys not to have to wander through the whole arena. So, for where the classes are, behind this white fence, there are two ways you can get in. There's a door on the right. You can see it there's a small section between two wooden fence posts over there. Same thing over here. We will have a little aisle that you can get through so that you do not accidentally meet any of our agility dogs if you're here on the Monday or the Tuesday classes. You'll be going through that direction. But the classes behind that white fence are Head Start, Puppy Plus, Rally Intermediate, Nosework Challenges, Recall, Pre-Agility, Do More With Your Dog, Agility Foundations, and Nosework 1. The classes that are going to be in the middle, we will kind of have this divided into 3 sections in this big part. There will be a middle section, and there will be a section over here and a section over here. The middle section will be Manners Matters on Wednesday, Agility Power 6, and Rally Competition. The ones by this section, where all of our lovely demo dogs are sitting, are going to be Basic Obedience, Nosework Pairing or Nosework 2, Star Puppy, and Nosework Advanced. The ones by the far wall, where you guys are actually sitting over there, are Nosework Competition, Manners Matters Thursday, CGC, and CGCA. Are there any classes I did not mention? Or anyone have questions? Yes. All right. If you do, we do have this handy dandy little sign, which is pointed the right direction. It is going to be facing that door, so you'll see it a little bit easier. It'll be out here. Feel free to grab an instructor, though. That's kind of wandering in the arena, and we are more than happy to point you in the right direction. All right. So when you come in the building, first of all, you are more than welcome to bring food and drinks if you need it for yourselves. We understand a lot of us are coming straight from work and coming straight to class. But if you have any garbage, please throw them away in our trash receptacles that are throughout the building. We just don't want any Larry Labradors to find McDonald's wrappers and have a meal before class. So please clean up after yourselves. If your dog uses our side field, which we highly encourage people to potty their dogs before class, please clean up after your dog. We have a poop bag station out there. You are more than welcome to use your own poop bags. You're more than welcome to use ours. If we're out, we can fill it up. We have the ability and knowledge and the poop bags to fill it up. But if you use your own, again, that's totally fine. But just let us know if we are out of poop bags, and we're more than happy to do that. But clean up after your dogs. If you need to use the restrooms, our restrooms are straight down this hallway. There's a big sign that says restrooms. You'll go through that gray door that's kind of sticking out. Men's is the first door on the left. Women's is the second door. They also have nice big signs that say men and women's. Dogs are allowed in the bathroom. So if you need to bring your dog with you to the bathroom because you just don't have a space to keep them, that is totally fine. We have no issues with dogs going into the bathroom with you. If you want to use our drink machine, again, you are more than welcome. I believe it's 75 cents now, and I think it's $1.
We had to raise it because the change stopped working.
Okay, so it's $1, and it only takes dollar bills. So
it was very expensive to fix it.
Yeah. We also have a water fountain down this hallway if you need it. Family members are absolutely more than welcome to come to class with you. If you have small children, we do ask that you have an adult that can monitor them. We love when children are handling the dogs, but we need to make sure that they do have an adult to help them, because sometimes it can get very frustrating for kids when they get so excited and then they see all the other puppies and then they forget what they're doing. So please have an adult to help with the kids if you bring everyone to class. We also ask that only one handler per dog while you're actively working. For example, if the exercise is sit, only have one person doing sit. It kind of gets very distracting and confusing for the dog when you have like 4 people gathered around it in a circle chanting sit at it. It just is very confusing and very hard. So one person doing one exercise at a time. You're more than welcome to switch out. People can take turns, but only one person giving the dog commands at a time. If your dog has any sensitivities, food sensitivities or something, absolutely please tell your instructor. We tend to bring our own treats to use, and we like to come around and help your dogs, but if they have a sensitivity of something, we like to know about it so we know not to accidentally give them something that can make them a little bit sick. Any questions about what to do when you get here? Housekeeping. All right, so now I'm going to get to go over what's going to happen the first night of class, what to bring other than yourselves and your dogs. So obviously bring yourself and your dogs to class, and then bring whatever training equipment you are currently using. We have a lot of people, they want to be super impressive the first night of class. So they'll go out. Hello? Okay. They'll go out and buy a bunch of fancy training equipment, but they only ever use it in class. And then they wonder why they don't get the same results in class and at home. It's because they're using different training equipment. So bring whatever training equipment you are currently using, with the exception of 2 pieces. The first one being a retractable leash, a flexi leash. We do not allow flexi leashes in class simply because it is a safety risk to the handlers and the other dogs. It is possible to drop those flexi leashes, and when they drop, they retract. So now you have this flexi leash that is flying at your dog's face, and it is a little scary for the dog, and then the dog is loose and running around the arena because the flexi leash is chasing them, and it's a very traumatic chain of events. So please do not bring retractable leashes. They also have a habit of getting unlocked, so now you have a free chicken wrapping everyone up with the flexi leash in class. We've also had people, the flexi leashes come unlocked, the dog ran right past the instructor, and she got a flexi leash burn on the back of her legs. So please do not bring flexi leashes to class. The other piece of equipment we do not like you to bring is the chain leashes, not the slip chains, not like the, yes, but the ones that have the clip and the metal cloth with the chain in between. Again, it is a safety risk for the instructor if she needs to take the leash or you are trying to pass the leash off to her. When she grabs it, those chains can hurt her hands. So please do not bring the chain leashes during class. All other training equipment is allowed, so bring what you are currently using. The second thing you need to bring is what motivates your dog. If they are a treat dog, if they love food, bring food. If you think you brought enough treats, I promise you, you didn't bring more. We use a lot of treats here. We're very treat oriented. So bring a lot of treats and bring different types of treats. I bring 3 levels, something that my dog likes, something that my dog loves, and something that my dog goes crazy for. I tend to avoid milk bones, even though my dog kind of likes them, because it's hard for them to break up. It takes a long time to chew. And by the end of class, when they've eaten so many milk bones, they're kind of like, I really don't want this anymore. Their mouth is all dry. They get home, they chug a whole bowl of water because they've just eaten a bunch of saltine crackers, essentially. So try to bring something a little bit more exciting other than milk bones. I personally use wild weenies. The Dr. Stewart's, I think is what it's called, freeze-dried liver is a good option. I'm sorry, what? Sausages. Yeah, if they like the sausages or the sausages, that is totally fine. Pepperonis, a lot of dogs like the pepperonis. But we do suggest if you do bring something like the jerky sticks, the little sausages, kind of cut them up small so that it's easier to give your dog. But something that they really like. If they are not a food-oriented dog, bring a toy. I would suggest a toy without a squeaker if possible. Something like a nice tug toy, a rope, one of the fleecy braided ones. Bev said she has tied socks together before and used that as a very effective tug toy. But something like that, and the instructor is more than happy to show you how to use a toy for reinforcing your training. If you use clickers, feel free to bring your clicker. We are very well familiar with clickers, so we like them. When you get home, be consistent about what you're asking. If one person is saying down, one person is saying lay down, and one person is saying drop, it gets confusing and slows down the training process. So make sure everybody is using the same commands and has the same expectations. If you have all come to agreement that you do not want your dog jumping, make sure everyone is on the same page with that. We don't want one person letting the dog jump on them and the rest of the family not wanting the dog to jump. Again, it will slow down your progress. At home, when you're doing your training, don't try to do 1 hour-long training session every single night. That bogs down your schedule. It's hard to do. Even as a trainer myself, I maybe do 2 or 3 5-minute training sessions with my dog a day, and it helps them so much more than doing a super long training session every single night. I also like to break my training into my normal schedule. So I'll have my dog sit and wait at the door. I'll have them lay down before I give them their food. I'll do some little party tricks during commercial breaks or whenever I am doing dishes. I'll just practice my random recalls throughout the day instead of having to dedicate a specific time. So break it up into smaller, more manageable chunks, and it's just a better experience for everyone. And last of all, have fun with it. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. Make it enjoyable. You're spending time with your dog. It should be a happy experience. So just take a deep breath. Understand the first night of class is not a prediction for the rest of the session because you'll hear this 50 times. The first night of class is terrible. It is very stressful. Everyone is crazy. All the dogs are like, oh my gosh, these are my new best friends. Some of the dogs are like, oh my gosh, what are you doing here? It's a little bit of insanity, but just take a deep breath and just have fun with it, because at the end of the day, we are here because we love dogs and we are wanting to spend time with our dogs. So enjoy it. Any questions about what to bring? Awesome. I'm going to hand you over to Bev, and she is going to talk about safety during the first night of class.
All the nights of class.
All the nights of class. It's on.
Okay. Hi, I'm Bev. I'm co-own this place with Nancy Miller, so if you have anything that needs fixing, I can fix it. First of all, I wanted to thank you guys for coming here tonight. Thank everybody online. It's really terrific that people care so much about their dogs. When I first started this business in 2004, I took the business plan down to SCORE, which is a lovely group of retired people who help small businesses out. And they said, that will never fly. I think the way that people interact with their dogs, live with their dogs, has changed over time. They're more embedded in our homes. You know, most people have their dogs inside. You guys are willing to come to a training class and invest the time and the money in your dog. And trust me, you'll get every bit of it back. Dogs are just great at that. That's kind of their superpower. This is Cutie Pie. She'll be helping me out with some demonstrations. My part of it is safety. And the reason for that is these are group classes. We have up to 10 people in classes. And that can be, you know, any dogs anywhere from a 3-pound Yorkie to a 140-pound Mastiff. That was a drooly dog. But they can be anywhere in between there, especially if you're in like Manners Matter, Puppy Plus, one of the adolescent dog classes. You've got a lot of energy. You got a lot of excitement. And what we want to do is make sure. Why is that happening?
I don't know. I'm going to turn it down.
Turn it down. Yeah, thanks. Sorry. We're bad at this.
Yeah.
I agree. So.
That way.
Yeah,
Keep talking.
I'm going to keep on talking.
Go.
Okay, good.
It's
That's
going,
better.
This is going amazing.
So much better, yeah. We want to have a plan for, you know, when we have that many people and that many dogs and that different sizes of dogs in the same place. So we do a couple of different things. The first thing we do is we have a drill. And that's for if a dog happens to get away. So, like I said, it can be very exciting. You could get distracted, a leash could pop, anything like that could happen. So we have a drill that we do. If your dog gets away from you, please don't chase your dog. That is a race you're not going to win. Let your dog go. Your instructor will go get your dog. You plant, and as loud as you can, say, loose dog. Loose dog lets hi, coach. Lets everybody in the area know that they have a job to do. If you hear loose dog and you have a little dog, pick up your little dog, clutch her to you, turn your back to the loose dog, and keep her there until you hear the all clear. The idea is to give the dog that's bounding around the absolutely no reason to interact with your dog, your little dog. If you've got a big dog, what you want to do is distract him, bring him right into your center there like Tamara's doing, and you go into Pez dispenser mode. Bam, 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 bam. So all he's doing is chewing on those treats. Good boy. Is chewing on those treats and paying attention to you so that you don't have to deal with any sort of an interaction with this loose dog. Meanwhile, your instructor is going to go grab the loose dog, bring the loose dog back to class, everything can resume. So that's the drill that we do. Happily, we don't need it a lot of times, but it's always good to have a plan for in the event of something like that. One of the things I wanted to mention, Tamara said, stop it. Tamara said, bring the equipment you're using. On regular buckle collars, use the D-ring to attach your leash to, not that little springy thing the vet gives you for the rabies tag. That thing will come right off. So use this one. Make sure your dog's collar fits correctly. It's not going to come off their head. If you've got one of these dogs that likes to do this thing and slip out of the collar, I recommend a martingale. We have them, or you can get them on anywhere. You can get them anywhere. It's called a martingale collar. And what happens with that thing is it tightens up as the dog pulls from you, and that way it's going to get stuck at their ears. It's not going to come up over their head. We have Dee. Dee is demoing. Yeah, that's the way a martingale works. You see it's got that extra loop in there. So when they go to back out of it, it tightens and it's not going to go over their head. So great piece of equipment if you've got that kind of dog. but make sure it fits. Make sure it makes sense. We have quite a few daycare dogs that'll chew halfway through a leash, and they just don't replace it. Replace leashes that are halfway chewed through. That's good. It's a good thing to do. So just make sure your equipment is solid. If your dog rides in the crate, extra credit bonus points. That's the way to do it. It's the safest way to drive in your car, have the dog in a crate. Make sure that your leash is attached to your dog before you let your dog out of your car. Dayton Boulevard is right there. And the last thing you want to do is be chasing your dog down Dayton Boulevard. So make sure that you are connected to your dog before your dog gets out of the car. Be careful, like Tamara said, coming across the parking lot. It's kind of narrow, and we have a lot of people, especially at 6-ish and at 7:15-ish, kind of coming and going. If you're driving, drive very slowly. If you're walking, make sure that no cars are coming or backing out or anything like that. So just kind of be aware that it can be a tight space. Getting your dog in the building, find your class, and at that point, I like a 4-foot leash. I know Tamara said bring whatever you normally use, but I like a 4-foot leash because that way my dog, who is going to be by my side the whole class, I'm not having to worry about wrapping it all around my hand, not having to worry about reeling them back. My dog is just right here. But if you have a 6-foot leash, that's fine too, but keep your dog by your side. Don't let them go and visit. The reason for that, I mean, we love dogs playing. That's what we do here, right? But class is your time to build value for yourself, for your dog. If you're letting your dog go and interact with other dogs, now you've got that much more work to do to make yourself valuable. So every bit of your dog's attention, this is your shining opportunity. You are the hot dog dispensary. You know, whatever it takes, your dog can pay attention to you. That's one of the big benefits, actually, of a group class, is that you are the most important thing, despite Larry Labrador right there, despite the lady with the squeaky toy over there. Your dog is paying attention to you because you got the goods. So just be aware of that. And the goods doesn't have to be food. My black dog over there responds very, very well to a high squeaky voice. If that works for your dog, use it. Use whatever praise. You're going to see Anna in a little while, and she will give you a master course on praising your dog. So use your voice. You will. Use your voice. Use your toys. Use your treats. Use your energy. Whatever it takes to make yourself valuable to your dog, and that will really pay off because, like I said, this is your big chance. You're not competing with squirrels in here. But if everybody maintains their own space and works with their dog, the dogs are going to learn that, you know, this is mom or dad is where the good stuff is. So do that. Okay, let me see what else. Oh, bandana. I forgot the red bandana. All right. Let's say you've got a very, very excitable dog, as all of our adolescents are, or you've got a dog that doesn't like other dogs or is afraid of other dogs. We use a red bandana to identify those dogs. You can get them at Hobby Lobby, you can get them at Dollar Tree, you can get them almost anywhere. Sometimes the instructors will have extra ones, but I recommend you getting your own because you can use this out in the real world too. Red bandana means give us some space. That's a visual reminder to everybody in your class to help you set your dog up to succeed, not have their dog coming in too close, and sometimes not even have the instructor coming in too close because that might be too much for, you know, dogs, especially the first few weeks of class. They're going to be pretty excitable, some of them. So red bandana means give us some space. Doesn't mean bad dog. There's no stigma. It just means give us some space. A lot of times people will ask, hey, my dog is X. Should I do a red bandana, whatever X is? Yeah, why not? You know, just put it on. You might have it the first 3 weeks of class and you don't feel like you need it the last 3 weeks of class. I will tell you, when I go out in the world, I put a red bandana on all of my dogs simply as a reminder to other people not to come up and interact because I don't know you. I don't know what you're doing with your dog. And my dogs aren't particularly friendly, so I want to let them know that, you know, that's probably not going to have a happy ending. So, red bandana, that's what that is. Oh no, what happened to it? Okay. We will not mace your dog. This is a product called Spray Shield. It's sold for like when you're walking in the neighborhood and you need to create a perimeter because your neighbor lets their dogs bound all over the place. It's a citronella spray, and it's designed to interrupt behavior on using all five senses. They can see it, smell it, taste it, hear it, and feel it because it's wet. And it sprays a pretty good way. I just wanted to let you guys know that's what that is. If you know that your dog has a citronella sensitivity, let your instructor know. Most dogs don't. They just don't particularly love it. There's nothing offensive about it. It kind of smells orangey, you know. Nothing bad about it, but we do use it because if your dog is running actively away, bounding around the arena, they're not listening for puppy come. That's not even the fifth thing down on their list of things they're doing. So we use that to get their attention. So it's not going to hurt them. Wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about these ring gates. This is what we use to divide up our classes here. And they are dangerous if you try to go over them. I think it's the accordion style of it. And we've had so far 2 broken ankles and a broken wrist, I believe, because people tried to go over them. Doesn't matter how tall you are. You could be 7 feet tall. It's going to get you. So just go around them. They're there to set up the classes. If you need to go through them, you can do what Tamara's doing there. And you can just lift up that end and make your way out. But I did want to let you know about that. They're more dangerous than they look. Speaking of danger, if you are in any of the agility classes, Do More With Your Dog, even some of the puppy classes, any class that has a piece of equipment out on the floor, that could be a ladder, it could be any of the agility equipment, it could be any of the conditioning equipment, those little pillow things, balloon things that they use. There is a way for every possible piece of equipment to injure your dog. So don't put your dog on any of it until your instructor has explained how to use it safely. By the same token, all of our equipment is designed for dogs. Please don't let your husbands or your children on the equipment because they can get hurt, and we don't want to have to take them over to Erlanger. But if we do, it's right around the corner there, so it's pretty close. So just be sure you know how to use the equipment before you start using the equipment. What? You're a very strange little dog. Okay, if your dog is sick or in heat, please do not come. You can always make up any classes that you miss next session. That's perfectly fine, happens all the time. If you are sick, please don't come. You won't have a good time. We can, like I said, we can always make it up. And plus, we don't want, to get sick because you came. So this is a great time of year for that. I got to go get my flu shot. I keep on forgetting. But yeah, just don't worry about it if you don't feel well. If the weather is awful, very often we will have classes because we're already here and we're in the ditch. But if you're up on signal or lookout, the weather could be concerning. So if you feel like it's not safe to come, don't even worry about it. You can, like I said, you can always make it up. Just let your instructor know, and you can make it up next session. If we need to cancel a class for whatever reason, if an instructor can't make it or is sick, or one time we had a power outage, just whatever the reason is, we will. I'm sorry? Well, we didn't have one, but you might. The question was a family emergency. Absolutely. I mean, any reason you need to miss a class, it's perfectly fine. But if we need to cancel a class, we will let you know 3 ways. We will text you the number that you put on your registration form. We will email you, and we will put it up on a Facebook page. So, and I often remember to put it on the phone as well, but we will try our very best to let you know. So do check before you come to class, especially if you're coming from far away, just to make sure you haven't gotten any updates about, your particular class, because things do happen, and every now and again, we'll need to cancel one. So be on the lookout for that. I think that's about it safety-wise. Does anybody have any questions?
Georgia does.
Georgia.
In rally class, should they bring their own chairs?
We have chairs that you guys are sitting in there for all of our classes. In rally class, you can use our chairs, or if you have a very, very comfortable chair like I do, you can bring your own chair. I will say that I believe do they want you to have your own crate in rally class? Yeah. So in most of the advanced classes, the nose work 2 and above, rally intermediate and above, even the agility classes, right? Yeah, they want you to bring your own crate. If you're in one of the entry-level classes, Puppy Plus, Manners Matter, you don't need to worry about it. We have chairs for you to sit in, and just keep your dog close by your side. You're going to be up and moving most of the time anyway. A lot of the advanced classes, it's one dog out on the floor at a time, and we're also preparing for trials, so we want them to be comfortable in crates. Did that answer the question? Okay. Yes?
Question about the collars, because mine has always been in a harness, and that's what I walked them in, and should I bring that, or do I need to have them in a collar?
Good question. A lot of people ask that one. The question is, if I use a harness, can I bring that to class? The answer is yes. I personally, there's lots of reasons people like harnesses. My dogs don't tend to do well on them because harnesses are designed for pulling, and I spend a lot of my time convincing my dogs not to pull me. But whatever works for you, absolutely. And by the way, if whatever you're using isn't working, talk to your instructor. There's plenty of different equipment out there, plenty. So there's, and not everything works for every dog. Otherwise, there would be one piece of equipment. So we're going to try to find the thing that works best for each dog. But absolutely, bring your harness. Yep. Yes, sir.
Pinch collars?
Sure. I'm going to assume on any advanced piece of training equipment, like a pinch collar or a, what do they call those things? Choke chain, that you know how to use it. And I'm not saying that you don't, but there is a right way and a wrong way on those. If you have one and you don't know how to use it, talk to your instructor. They can always help. Pinch collars can be power steering when used correctly, but it's not magic, unfortunately. Be nice if it was. Okay, anything else? All right. Well, we have some demonstrations for you guys. We have, first of all, before I forget, because I always forget, I wanted to thank these guys for coming out so they could share their dogs with you and show you some fun stuff that you might end up wanting to do with your dogs. We have Renee with Mac and Bonnie, who you don't see, but you will eventually. Renee's niece Amy, who I think is along for the ride. We got Dee. Dee's got an Italian Greyhound named Blue and a Mini Aussie named Rip. We have Anna and her husband Ronnie, and they've got Tungsten and Nickel. Yes. They got 2 doodles, Tungsten and Nickel, and Nancy Cameron with Jim. Oh, she's brave tonight. Jim is Nancy's young dog. So you get to see what a young dog looks like and how an experienced trainer handles that. So it'll be fun. What are we going to do? Nose work? Okay. One of the things that is just hugely popular these days, and I cannot recommend it highly enough, is nose work. That can be as simple as put a treat in a sock and hide it and let your dog go get it. It can be put your dog on a sit stay and hide around a corner or behind a door and have your dog come and find you. It engages the hunting instinct that dogs have. It certainly engages the prey drive, all sorts of things. And you know what, a lot of times, a lot of you have very young dogs that are about to be neutered or spayed, and the vet says keep them quiet for 2 weeks. And that's kind of hard to do on a young dog, nose work. You don't need to even come to a class. There's plenty of information online. But I just want to give you a quick demonstration here of one of the things that we've done a lot. When I got Cutie Pie, when I had my first dog, I had, oh, we're not looking. Tamara's hiding those so that she can find them. I've taught this dog to find $20 bills. You can find a dog, you can teach a dog to find anything. Are you starving?
It's never eaten before.
Have I forgotten to feed you for like 3 days? I don't think that's the case. Lie down.
Oh,
Cutie. Lie down. Thank you. Okay. So there was no correction, no anything. We're just going to get the behavior I asked for for the reward. So 2 of these purses have $20 bills in them. The rest of them have either nothing or like business cards or just stuff. So Cutie Pie has to go find the $20 bills. Find it. Well, that was quick. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yep, got a $20 bill in there. Good girl. She made it look easier than it is. All right, let's see. Did she make the other one any harder? Go find it. Go find it. No, we're starting at this point. Find it. Now you can see she's actively looking. She found it and brought it to me. Good girl. And she gets her reward, and that's the $20 bill in there. Good girl. This was, I cannot tell you how exhausting nose work is for dogs. It is a wonderful way. And it doesn't require anything hardly on you. It's no special equipment. It's, no special stuff. Just hide stuff and have them go find it. I get a lot of Amazon boxes, and I'll just toss treats in an Amazon box in a big circle around me, and then figure, you do the thing. It's great fun. It engages a lot of their ideas, and I can highly, highly recommend nose work of any stripe. If you end up loving it and wanting to do competition, have we got a class for you? So that was nose work, and what are we doing next?
Recall with Nancy and Jim.
All right, I'm going to hand this over to Tamara, who's going to explain about recall.
All right, so this is Nancy Cameron. She teaches the Really Reliable Recall class, and we want to demonstrate what we consider to be an actual recall for dogs. We want a recall that means get to me and get to me quick. So she's going to put Jim, who is her baby dog, in a stay, and she's going to go a little bit away from him, and when we give a thumbs up, she's going to call him to her. He's holding his stay until she gets however far she wants to be. And he's going to run as fast as he can to get to her. Good job, Jim. We just like to show you guys what we consider an actual recall for dogs. I say actual recall, but what our ideal idea is for a recall. Again, this is Nancy Cameron. She teaches the Really Reliable Recall class. So if you want your dog to do what Jim did and run to you as fast as he can, then I highly suggest to sign up for that class. It's a really fun, great class. So yes. All right. Are we doing rally? Who's all doing rally? Who can do rally? All right. I think we are doing rally.
We're going to do rally?
They're going to do rally. The crowd has spoken. So I'll hand it over to Georgia, but we are going to do rally with, I think, Renee and Bonnie, Bev and Coach, and Dee with Blue. Oh, Renee and Mac, not Bonnie.
Westy number 2.
Yeah.
Don't even know what
And D with Rip.
I said Blue, didn't I? I'm getting all
That's
those
okay.
wrong.
So basically, rally is a competition event where a course is laid out with signs that they perform together as a team. And we have all the equipment for agility out, so we don't really have enough room to lay out a full rally course. So I'm just going to call out signs, and they're going to do it, which is pretty impressive. This is your rally warm-up exercise. Are you ready? Forward. Your dog should move at your left side when you move. Coach is very enthusiastic. Halt. Dogs are expected to sit when the handler stops moving. Forward. About you turn. This is a regular turn where the owner and the dog go to the right. Oh. Well, I don't even know what I'm doing, so it's fine. Sit.
Sit.
Down. Sit. Sit.
Sit.
Forward.
Let's go.
So that really helps isolate the sit position in the dog's mind. Lots of them figure they were just sitting. I don't want to do all that again. Okay, about turn. This one was the one I just talked about, which you guys obviously remember. You're pros. Slow. If you change pace, your dog should match your pace. Normal. Rip is just so cute. About left turn. That's the fanciest of all the turns, where the handler goes to the left and the dog goes to the right. Halt. Stand. Walk around. That really proves to stay because the dogs always want to know what you're doing back there. Forward. Halt. Step in front. Finish right forward. So that teaches a straight front position as well as how to get back into heel position. This is a fun one. 360 right. Whee! The dogs love spinning. Halt. Stand. Down. Forward. So the dog should be able to respond correctly to all positional instructions. They shouldn't down when you say sit or stand when you say down. And stand is actually really hard. Spin left and forward. Whee! The dogs get a kick out of spinning. Call front. Finish left. And forward. So the dogs need to know both a left and a right finish. And this one's hard. 360 left. So this really reinforces rear end awareness. They gotta know they have a butt. Break and praise. Good job, God. Oh, there we go. The dogs love the tunnel almost as much as husbands do.
I don't think I told that joke this time. All right, so now we get to do agility. If you want to, or
Yeah, because we
let me
got
just
12
move
inch
this down.
dogs.
So this is dog agility. This is a course. All these cones have numbers on them. As you can see, I'm taking this off so it's not much of a distraction. And Dee and all the guys have walked the course, I believe. She's going to set him up, and when she's ready, she's going to send him. Tim, go. She's going to take the tunnel. She wants nice control over that teeter, so you can make him kind of wait a little bit. Again, control, so she's making him wait at the end of that dog walk. She's sending him over the jump, calling him back. One more time, wanting those nice contacts. And hitting the weaves. The weaves are the hardest thing to teach and the first thing to fall apart. With the tunnel. Good job. Are you ready?
I can go.
All right. This is Bonnie, I believe.
Yes, this is
This
Bonnie.
is Bonnie. This is Bonnie for real. Renee has two Westies. They're not the same double. We were not the same dog. Hey, she's going to. She's going to send her into the tunnel when she's ready.
Do nothing.
She's doing a little bit of a step where you get a little bit more space.
She dropped it too.
We rigged that jump.
Yeah. So she sends her over, calls her back. Again, we want that nice control at the contact. So she's trying to get her nice and lined up so she has a nice smooth entry into those weaves. And
Good job.
This is Good job, and she finishes with a cuddle. Dean, was it Blue or Britt that Okay. Blue has competed at the national level in agility, so big brags on Blue. And he also just went to this year's invitational. All right. Are you running, Matt? This is Matt. Blue was a master's level dog. This is Mac. He is a baby dog. He's novice. He's a baby. Good. So we wanted to wait for that hunter to hit, or Peter to hit all the way down. Oh, distraction. And she's just gonna fix it to make sure he understands what he's supposed to do. As we said, he is a baby dog, and we have lots of distractions in here tonight. There we go. So she's calling him back just to kind of get a little bit better control. That nice, good deep finish with the tunnel. So what they're doing now is raising the height of the bar because we're going to have taller dogs. 16 inches. The height is based off of inches, so when you hear us call out numbers like 16, we mean we are raising the bar to 16 inches.
That would be awesome.
This is Anna with Nickel. Pesky, which one of yours went last year? He went to nationals last year. Yeah. Nickel has also been to Agility Nationals, and he's also qualified for nationals this year, so he's going to go again.
He's a 9-year-old Austin.
He's 9?
And I don't know how many of you are sitting there thinking, I'm coming to puppy class, because that's what I did. I'm coming to puppy class, and I was watching the agility people. They were out here while we were back there, and I thought that looks like a lot of fun. And I am completely been doing it ever since. So I run 3 dogs, because I want to run as long as I can when I can. And he is my novice A dog, which means he's the first dog I've titled. Sit. Sit. You wait. Everybody in. Action, tunnel. Go. Here. Go. Walk it. Stop.
So again, we want nice control on those contacts.
Look.
There we go.
Around.
She did a slightly fancier turn.
Up. Stop.
So since he didn't give her the contact she wanted, she wants to make sure he understands completely.
Break.
So she's kind of redoing it.
Stop. Yes,
Good.
that's it, baby. That is it. Break the lead. Go. 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 Go.
And she does a lot of good praise for him to let him know he did a very good job. They're raising the jump height once again. There's a lot of running for this sport for the handlers that are not handling dogs at the time.
Yeah.
Are we doing 20 or 24?
20. So jumps are up to 20 now. I believe this is Nancy with Jim. This is her baby dog. He is also novice. He just ran in his first trial a few weeks ago.
But he loves it. He loves it.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
It is a lot of money. So again, she's wanting nice control. She makes him sit for that teeter, and she's reinforcing it because that's what she wants. Good control again. She's using those opportunities to get where she needs to be able to send him where he needs to be. So again, good control on those contacts. And finish with a tunnel. Good job, Tim. Alright. And then we're resetting a little bit. If you need a couple more needs. Yeah, no worries. So Hannah's gonna get Tungsten out. This is her youngest dog.
No, this is middle dog.
I forgot about Cobalt. This is
He is
Pistol.
also going to nationals this year. Great.
Congratulations.
Action, tunnel.
So he missed his entry. So she's gonna reset him.
Action, tunnel. Drop. Teeter. Break. Walk it. Stop.
Again, we want those nice, good
Left,
contacts.
right. Around. Here.
Sending over that serpentine back up the
Stop.
incline.
Yes. Great.
Got what she wanted.
Go. Go.
Got those nice
Tunnel.
speeds. Finish with the tunnel. Good job. And this is perfect at agility. You do not have to be a purebred dog to do agility. You can be a mixed breed. You can be a mutt. I had a little mixed breed all-American dog that ran for many, many years. And when I say ran, I did not say qualify. I said ran. But we had fun. All right. So I'm going to hand you over to Ben.
So first of all, I wanted to thank you guys very much for coming out on this cold, cold night. I just love watching dogs have fun, and I'm sure you guys had a good time, assuming you did. I hope you did. And again, to you guys, thank you very, very much. I can't tell you how gratifying it is that you really want to invest in your dog. Please remember what Tamara said and have a good time with it. It's going to work out better for everybody if it's fun. So do that. We don't have any classes this week. They all start next week. If anything changes, let us know. And thank you again. Going out the side door. We'll see you next week.